you call roadside assistance. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you turn the engine off, use the engine cutoff switch. And then you want to go back to the bike. So the number 2 step is to make sure the bike is in gear. So when you're lifting, it's not going to roll away from you. As you can see, this bike is in gear. If it wasn't, I would pull down on the shift lever to bring it into gear. Now that back tire is locked, so when you're lifting, the bike's not going to roll away from you, and you do not need to grab the handbrake while lifting. Next step, small little step, but it's also the step that gets forgotten the most. I hear it all the time. What happens, people will go down at a light or a stop sign or gravel, and I've heard that men primarily are embarrassed when they drop their bike, and they're in a hurry to get that bike up, so they're really in a hurry and they forget this little thing called the side stand. You can imagine what's going to happen when you forget that little itsy-bitsy step. Yes, it goes on the other side. So then you're really embarrassed. And I hear that all the time. I will even say twice I have forgotten that, but I have picked this bike up probably 5,000 times. So hopefully it doesn't happen to you, because that's very, very common to have happen. So do not forget that. Now if you forget that step, or if the bike initially falls on the other side, it doesn't always fall on the side, I'll explain in a few minutes how to pick it up from the other side as well. So it's highly likely you went down in gravel or loose rocks, so scrape away. I think it's so funny, everybody stays so far away. It's like bad karma is going to rub off. You guys can come a little closer if you want. You can come closer. You don't think, if you want to come closer, you can. Really, I'm not going to lift up and throw at anybody. Yes, I know it's not. So it's highly likely you went down in gravel or loose rocks. So scrape away the gravel, the loose rocks in the lifting area, especially where your feet are going to be, because you don't want to slide. Now there's 2 ways of doing this. If you've tried this in the past and you couldn't do it, I'll share why you couldn't do it. If you watch online, actually on the Harley Davidson site as well, they will show you sitting down against the seat. So there you're down low. I find it really hard to use my leg muscles when I'm down so low. So if you change where you're sitting, it makes all the difference in the world. Now I'm up on the seat, I can really use those leg muscles just to rock the bike back. That's all you have to do, is just take your legs and rock the bike back. As far as feet placement, I like one foot in front of the other. All personal preference. If you want to get a firm grip with the road surface, staying in the seat, not rolling over on the seat, just staying firmly planted in the seat, you want to rock the bike back. That's all it is. Left hand knuckles on, I'm going to grab the hand grip. My right hand is just going to rest on the fender, and that's only for balance. So if you physically can't reach down and grab the hand grip, reach anything with your right hand, you do not need to use it. So at this point, I'm going to double check that nobody put my side stand, and that's happened the last time. Someone thought they were really funny, they put it back up. Ha, ha, ha. And everybody in the group just smiled. Nobody told me, and I said, what's up? Why is everybody smiling? Nobody except for a couple honest people over here told me. The rest just said, nothing, nothing. I keep dropping my little thing here, so these technical difficulty for a minute here. Okay. I think we just super glue this thing on. It goes off all the time. I must talk a little too much. Okay, so at this point, I am going to rock this bike up to 45 degrees, nice and easy. It's just a piece of cake. And bring it up. Now I'm going to stop. Now the key here is to stay on the seat. You want to make sure you stay on the seat so your legs are holding the bike up. If you have an ultra classic or a larger bike, a bike with bags on it, this is the angle of that bike when it goes down. So the key with that bike and with this bike is make sure you drop down lower in the seat. Now you can use those leg muscles. You can really get to use those leg muscles. Readjust your right hand and now take small little steps, walking it all the way back. You're not going to flip over. The side stand is going to hold, and you want to come all the way downward. Now, the bike goes on the other side, or if you forget the side stand, you're going to do the same thing. Bring that bike up to 45 degrees. Make sure you don't go too far over. As you're turning, holding the bike up with your weight, you can now grab the hand grips, bring the stand out and down. Or if you prefer, same thing, bring that bike up to 45 degrees, hold the hand grips. You can straddle the bike and bring the stand back and down. Now, I've been doing this a lot for a long time, so it really makes it look easy.